Now, I don't give a damn where you're from, where you've been locked up and did your time at. For this video here, I'm talking about Florida, okay? And I'm going to let y'all know what the possibilities are of you getting a one-on-one fight when you find yourself in an altercation with another inmate. You feel me? There's only 3 ways that it's going to go down to where you get you a head up. And for this one, we're going to be talking about it. Let's do it. I'm the best, finna be this way till I EOS. Take it how you want, nigga, yeah, I'm a pro. Fuck around and bust your lot while you're at Vizzo. I hate to be this way, but I live for the moment. Waking up every day, show me an opponent. Shanks on deck, hitting bitch with a lock. So much pool, I can even start you from the box. You don't wanna pay rent, got me bent. Got lax on deck, your money was well spent. Vultures on the prowl, so don't try testing. Step 2, cause violent first steps finessing. You a hold down man, suitcase this. My cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see you ass, you gon' leave airlifted. What's up, y'all? You already know, man. KFROG TV back in the building. Y'all go ahead now, man. Do me that solid favor. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And also make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see it first. Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about the possibilities of you getting a one-on-one head-up fade with another inmate when you're doing time down here in Florida prison. Okay? I know it may be different in other places around the world, but I ain't going to speak on something that I ain't actually went through myself. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep this video right here at home with what I'm familiar with and what I know. Everything I'm speaking on is facts, okay? And the way it is down here in the state of Florida, the way I look at it, there's only 3 ways that you're going to get you a head up when it comes to getting into a situation with another individual. Because, a lot of people don't roll by themselves. And a lot of people want to, have backup or, just don't have respect for individuals. So we're going to go ahead and get in this one. I'm going to break it down with you. Number 1, one way that I feel like you will get you a head up with that individual, one-on-one, and ain't got to worry about getting jumped and getting dish-dragged by multiple people at one time is you got to take off on that individual, man, right then and there before they get time to get back up, before they get time to tell their homeboys, get their clique to come over here and back them up and be a part of the situation. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times, you get yourself in an argument with somebody, and you think, talking to them, like rapping to them, selling out, and then turning your shoulders and walking off from the situation, or like, I'll catch you later type shit. Okay, make sure you have that same energy here in a little bit. You think that's the best situation in the scenario or how to handle it. But in all reality, you're giving that individual time to spread word, for him to put word out there that y'all about to get in a fade, and then next thing you know, he's going to have backup when you find yourself fading. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, you're going to be like, damn, I knew I should have just sparked him right then and there when that shit happened. When we first got in that argument, I should have just teed off on him right there. I know y'all have heard the saying before. It goes down where it starts at. And some people, live by that. Some people don't. Some people rather wait it out, because they feel like if they got into the situation right then and there that they might have got jumped, and it's possible for it to go down like that also. You don't know if that individual has his homeboys right then and there with him or close by when you first get in that argument with that person. So, you want to kind of wait it out and just let them know, hey, look, this is mano a mano, me and you, but don't worry, bro, when you get back to the dorm, though, I got something for you, you feel me? I'm going to show you what these hands do. And then you never know if that person's got the people with him there now or if he's going to have them by the time y'all go to fight later on. You see what I'm saying? But one thing I will say from experience and from seeing with my own eyes, a lot of people who actually fade right then and there when the argument first occurs gets away with more than they do when they decide to meet up and bump heads. You feel me? So it always locked in my mind to where, okay, that's because going at it right then and there saves the possibility time for the other person you were going against to tell the friends, to tell their gang brothers, to tell their homeboys or whoever it is. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like more people got the shit end of the stick by waiting. By saying, oh, don't worry, when we get back to the dorm, we finna line this up. Or, okay, I got something for you, and deciding to link up. That's when word got around quicker because one of the parties, thought that person was going to jump them, or they thought they were going to get jumped by them, so everybody starts telling other people to make sure they don't get jumped, and before you know it, 9 times out of 10, your ass ain't getting a one-on-one fade, okay? That's number 1. Spark off right then and there. May not always be the best, advice, but trust me, it does work, and it can help you out, believe it or not. Number two, all right? The second way that you are going to get a head up by somebody, a one-on-one, and not get jumped is common sense, respect. If that person you are fighting has respect for you, they will make sure you do not get jumped. They will make sure it is a one-on-one, okay? Their gang members, their brothers, their friends, or whoever it is, if they respect you as well, or even if they don't, but the person fighting you says, hey man, look, this is a one-on-one fade, you know, they could go against the grain and still try to jump in against their own, you know, brothers or homeboys' word. You feel me? But at the end of the day, most likely they won't, because then they look like a coward. Because here you decided to, you know, throw your dukes up and line that shit up one-on-one, regardless if they had backup or whatnot. So respect is definitely one of the ways that you will get a head-up fade. Every fight that I got into inside of prison, how I was able to get a one-on-one fight with all these gang members that I got into it with, was I had respect from their nation, okay? It wasn't the individual I was fighting alone. It was their brothers. It was their heads, the higher people up in the gang, in the organizations, that stamped it to where I'd get a one-on-one fade, because they had respect for me. I didn't give a damn how many of them there was. I didn't care which gang they were. I didn't care how many knives they had, because me as an individual, I'm a man before anything. So at the end of the day, it's like, if it leads to some physical hurt amongst myself, I'm going to get brought through it, because I can't just lay down and let somebody try me or talk to me some type of way, or just think that they can bully me or disrespect me. You feel me? At the end of the day, consequences and repercussions may come with this, but due to the fact that I'm willing to go there if it has to go there, just by standing up for myself, a lot of gangs respect that shit. So when they start seeing you getting into things and handling your own with no backup, with no gang members and shit like that, they'll actually make it to where they like you. So it'll be to the point to where if you get yourself in a situation with one of their own, you feel me, they're going to make sure you get you a head up. So respect is definitely the second way of possibly getting a one-on-one fade. Think about it. If they didn't respect you, then shit, it's free game. They'll jump you. They'll jump the shit out of you, beat you up, get you put in the infirmary, and try to get you off the compound. You know what I'm saying? So that is definitely a second way to where I think you can actually get you a one-on-one when it comes to fighting another inmate inside a prison down here in Florida. Okay? Now, the third one, all right, believe it or not, number 3 is one of the major ones, okay? This isn't the order that I'm putting them in. This is just the way I'm breaking them down. But number 3, the only other way that you are going to get a head up, a one-on-one fight inside a Florida prison, is this one right here. This is the third way, and there's no more after this, in my opinion, okay? And number 3 is others minding their business, all right? And let me break this down a little bit to you, okay? Now, when you get into stuff, whether it's bad things, whether it's fights, whether it's you're making money, whether it's you're eating good, whether it's you're hustling, no matter what it is inside a prison, you're going to have people that don't like to mind their business, all right? And there's going to be people that want to get involved and try to be a part of anything, all right? So, at the end of the day, when you get in a fight with somebody, if there's a group of people over there or just a single individual over here that ain't minding their business or minding his business, and you get in a fight with somebody, that individual can want to fight you because he feels like you think you're tough because you're down to fight this person. They might not, you know, disrespect you or feel like they don't respect you. They just might not know you. You get what I'm saying? They want to be so nosy that they put themselves into the situation. You feel me? You got some people that won't even be a part of the person's clique that you are getting involved with, that will stand up and try to fight you now and get involved and try to jump you and turn it into some shit that has nothing to do with them at all and has no comparison amongst the person you're fighting and that individual, to where after they jump in and jump on you, and now the person you were fighting and this other person jumped in, now they're jumping you, it could lead to where later on after y'all fade, them two individuals end up getting into it because they jumped in. You see what I'm saying? Now, during the heat of the moment and while blows are being thrown at each other, the person that's fighting you
isn't gonna stop the fade and be like, oh, bro, hold on, bro, don't be jumping into this fight, bro. No, bro, they're gonna jump the shit out of you with that individual that jumped in. They don't know why that individual is jumping in. They don't know what he's got going on, what you did to where it made him jump in. In all reality, that dude just couldn't mind his business. You feel me? And he literally jumped in and decided to jump you just because he didn't like you, or just because he could never go at you one-on-one yourself, or he was just trying to find a reason to try to put his hands on you and get involved, okay? Perfect example, all right? Being white alone. You get in a fight with somebody of a different race inside of prison, someone else who ain't even a part of that gang or that clique or that circle at all that you were fighting with. If that person don't like the fact that you're a white boy and you're fighting, say, a black guy, the other black dude will jump in just for the hell of it. Make it look like, oh, we jumping this cracker. We beating this cracker's ass. I'm just being real with you. That's how it goes. You feel me? And the next thing you know, it'll turn into something amongst them two of the same race after that. You feel me? That's how it all ends up turning out regardless. So it can match its energy both ways with either race. You know what I'm saying? It could be to where a black guy could be getting the best of a white guy, and then another white guy wants to jump in that has nothing to do with it. You feel me? Which is very rare though, because the way it's leveled out amongst the different color races and shit, white boys are real slim of which ones are actually gonna, fade and be about that. But when it comes down to it, people minding their business play a big part when it comes to you getting a one-on-one fade. It ain't even got to be somebody that you've got into it before. It ain't even got to be somebody that you've ever acknowledged. It could just be somebody on the whole other side of the dorm, has nothing to do with absolutely nothing. But you don't know what's going through their mind. They might want to be accepted. They think that beating you up, might make them be accepted. They might think that this will make people be their friend or cool with them because they're jumping in. They're trying to show that they're living like that. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different reasons in people's heads of why they get involved in scenarios and situations, but in all reality, it's because they can't stay out of people's business. You feel me? And literally, that right there is another major thing that you need to have around you. People that mind their own business in order for you to get a one-on-one. Okay? Now listen to how I'm saying it. It isn't got to be a friend of the person you're fighting. Okay? It could be a straight stranger. He ain't got to know you or that person you're fighting. And they could just not want to mind their business. And they could be like, man, you know what? I'm tired of this white boy acting like he living like that, man. Somebody got to teach him a lesson. I done seen him fight 3-4 people and nobody beat his ass. I'm going to beat his ass, though, this time and try to jump in while you're getting in a fade. That's why it's so dangerous. And that's why on a ratio scale, when it breaks down to how many times will you get a one-on-one compared to how many times will you most likely get jumped, it's slim. You feel me? Because there's literally only 3 ways that I can say that you will possibly get a one-on-one when you find yourself in a situation. That's what made me want to do this video right here, to break it down, y'all. There's only 3. Now think of it. Put it in your head of how many things you could probably count in your head that will lead to a fade, though. Like how many things will lead to a situation for fighting? Anything. Someone stepping on your toes when it comes to hustling. Someone just trying to put down on you and try to bully you. Someone robbing you. You know what I'm saying? Someone talking behind your back. Someone snitching on you. So, there's so many different things that people will fight over that will lead to head-up fights. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes down to it, it isn't a head-up. So it's just the situations, what's bringing the physical altercation, forward. And then when it leads to that, the chance of you getting a one-on-one is slim. So a lot of people who go through prison, might not actually be 100% soft, might not actually be 100% scary and scared to handle their own, but they might be in some messed up predicaments to where they know they're going to get jumped. They know they're not going to get a fair one. And then it's bullshit to why they're even fighting in the first place. It's over something so petty, something so simple that could just be fixed out of a quick little conversation between the 2 individuals. But a lot of people abuse that because they know they got backup. They know they got homeboys. They know there's no chance you're getting that one-on-one. So people that are actually, that could be soft in real life will be somebody they're totally not inside of prison because they got homeboys, they got backup. And then you got someone who's actually could not be soft in real life that will actually get the shit end of the stick and not fight and just turn his head on the situation because he knows it's not going to be a fair one. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, when you break it down, no matter how many ways you look at the different fighting reasons and the stuff that lead to people throwing blows at each other, I only was able to come up with 3 possibilities of why and how you'll be able to get a one-on-one fade. That's simple. You feel me? Respect, like I said, respect is one of them, regardless. People minding their business is another one, regardless. And doing it before they get back up. Before they get their friends' attention and they let everybody know, hey, look, me and such just got in this little argument. You feel me? We're going to go back to the dorm. You know, we're going to, you know what I'm saying, get there, whatever, and I'm going to grid them. They might not purposely tell their homeboy, hey, we finna go back to this dorm and we finna jump this cracker right here. Blah, 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 blah. But them going there to their homeboy saying, look, we finna go over here, you feel me? The white boy tried me, so I'm finna line them up, tighten them up real quick. You know 9 times out of 10, their homeboys be like, man, we'll jump the shit out of that cracker, man. Let's get man shit, all right, da, 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 da. Just like how it is when you got homeboys on the streets. If your homeboy comes to you talking about, oh, they finna fade, yada, 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 what's the first thing that comes to your mind? If you're a real street dude and your homeboy coming to you talking about, he finna fade another dude. You feel me? First thing you thinking in your mind is, whatever homeboys they bring with them, I'll crash one of them. I'll fade one of their homeboys while you fade him. Oh, there is no homeboys, it's just him. Right? Well, you might, you know, look at it like, all right, well, shit, that's a one-on-one. You feel me? We'll make sure nobody jumps in. But in all reality, in your mind, you might be like, man, shit, we'll jump the shit out of bro. We'll jump his ass, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, yeah, jumping someone's bad, but regardless, you know, you can run into somebody that don't look at it like jumping's bad. They might just want to put that image out there as, call it what you want, but we don't lose. You feel me? Yeah, you say we jumped you, but shit, we don't lose regardless. How you look at it, we don't lose. You feel me? We'll do whatever we do so we don't lose, you know? And that's the type of cliques and people you'll come across inside of prison, you feel me? And then you got the friends that'll act like it's going to be a one-on-one, but then when their homeboys start getting, you know, took up through there and the other person starts getting the best of them, they can't take that, so they jump in. You feel me? That's how it really goes down on the streets, right? That's exactly how it's going to go down inside of prison. If someone's going to come into your dorm to fight you. If you decide to schedule that shit without respect, to where they don't respect you to get you a one-on-one, 9 times out of 10, you can't fight the best way you want to fight. You feel me? They might let that shit go on for a little bit, but if you just go in there and you mop up the floor with them and you start dragging them, like dish ragging them for real, you think them dudes just going to sit there and watch you beat them up that bad? Hell no, man. They might act, oh, that's enough. They might act like they're going to break it off and tee off on you. And then when you start taking off on him, boom, 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 another one going to come, boom, 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 boom. And that's when you start hearing fucking, that's all you hear is this. And you start seeing fucking legs and feet. That's it. You feel, that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why I feel like there's only 3 ways that you can get a possible one-on-one down here in Florida prison. If you think I'm, you know, missing something, or if there's another reason, your opinion, put it in the comment section, man. That's what the comment section's there for, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, y'all, I want to tell everybody before I wrap this video up, man, happy St. Patty's Day, y'all. You know, I said even though it's a holiday, I felt like dropping this video today. Today's St. Patty's Day. Y'all be careful out there, man, drinking. Especially all my Irish friends out there, man. I know how it is, man, around this time of year. You know, everybody wants to drink. Year ye. Time to get thrashed, you feel me? Y'all take it easy, man, and make sure y'all have a safe weekend. Y'all remember, like I always say, man, keep them rat squares, clowns, chomos, pedos, gunners, wannabe island boys, clout chasers, all them out your circle, man. Till next time, this the one and only, I am my team, Frog.